Hello, Spin Snake, coming to the next part of the WMB build. Ultimate Marvel Fantastic Four. Hey, I got it first time. Those who watched the outtakes, they ended up doing like 4 times to say it last time. And although I still end up making a mistake because I was saying I'll see you in part 3 when actually I'll see you in part 4 because my battery died. So sorry, you know, when you're running about like an hour's sleep and you're trying to figure out what you're doing in life. You know, you get confused, so I apologise. Anyway, previously what we did, we managed to pop open the thing. It was a nightmare of a challenge, but we did it. Then we tried to see how it fit on there, and it didn't quite go exactly as planned, and we need to actually trim it down here just to get it to fit on there, but I also need to figure out why this isn't attached on there, but we can potentially work on that once this is attached here, so that's something we can do. Now I do have to go to work in a couple of hours time, so I can't keep this massive video, and I'm on a late today, so I doubt I'll be able to get to come home and do some there. In the previous video we also did actually attach this, and it's now being left glued, dried for a couple of days now, so let's see how this fits. I think I still need to trim off all of this. Let's tidy up the glue on the actual base. Alright, that's a bit better. And let's do the same on here. There's loads of glue on here. Right, that's actually not too bad. A little bit more tidying. I really don't know how well this is going to hold. For I know, this might get this all attached and it might go smoothly, and then the next day just pop straight off, which would suck. But we do have a plan B, which involves a screw, which potentially would have been easier. Right, let's clip these together. I think he's got it. Oh, ooh, it's a working. That's freaking sweet. Was it that way? Or was it that way? Smidge concerned about adding too much tension, so I think I need to trim a little bit off the top. I'm going to need to Dremel that. I'm going to just quickly sand that down with this. Just the pin that came out, it's a bit too much, and just put a bit too much tension on the bottom of that, and obviously I don't want it to be super tight. I'm just going to try and remove that. But if anything, I'm going to So I don't know if you guys understand, obviously this is a bit delicate, so I'm trying to alleviate any of the actual friction on there, which is why I've carved a little cavity into the bottom of this here, so try to help with that. Because there's plenty of friction already. Right, speaking of friction, let's do some gluing. Where's my super glue? I got a fresh tube out yesterday. And now do you think I can find it? Okay. The old tube I used because I'm trying to do like a movie accurate ratchet. So like in robot mode, and I basically just plastered this thing with glue, and it got messy and it just didn't want to work. So that's why that tube's gone. So new tube. One moment, please. Okay, so the new tube has somehow leaked into the lid. I don't recall opening this one because it was in my bag where I keep all my unused ones, and it won't turn, so it just popped straight off when I tried to open it straight away. But it does seem to be wet in there, so which is a plus. But let's actually just squeeze a little dribble out and see how it actually comes out. Oh, the other thing that happened yesterday was the old glue, it went everywhere. It kind of exploded in my hand, making super glue bubbles. Yeah, I'm not going to use that one. See, the last one that actually exploded, it went all over my hands, and when the process of trying to get it off, ripped my finger open, so yay. Right. Ow. I'm just going for super glue. Crazy these days. New pack of new super glue. No, just the one. Just the one. You go back. You go back there. Alright. Just twist that. Okay. Okay. I've not used this brown before. Whoa! Good start. Right, well, it seems to be coming out okay. Let's just try and see how we get on. First thing first, let's put this back in. And we'll put that on. Right. I'll just keep that held down. A little bit got in there, don't want that in there because So we could potentially put this whole thing back together now and get him doom. And that goes there, and that goes there. So yeah, I can't remember if I showed this in my previous video. So basically there was a spring attached to this little notch here, which caused this arm to go like spring action like that. But took that spring out, and this one was just stuck there, but it was a bit loose, so just need a bit of glue in there to help seize it. But then there you go, it works fine. You could technically glue that to that and you'd have a nice ratchet effect there, but I just did some adhesive around the actual joint, which seems to do the trick. Right, let's just check that's not glued. Seems good, seems nice and tweaked. By that whole tight thing I keep saying, it's just off of Austin Powers' Goldmember. I do a very bad Goldmember accent. I love gold! And I think it's supposed to be like a Dutch accent he is. I think he's Dutch in that film. Alright, let's put him aside to dry. Keep checking that way, seems to be good. And let's clean the nozzle. And we'll put this on. No, we'll put it in. No super glue in nozzle. Want this to last more than a day. Well, it's not super attached, but you know, if it works, it works. We'll try it. Bin that. Drink some cold coffee off of my, I showed you, my Avengers mug. Very cold. Right, before we do that, let's sort out her Invisible Woman's hands. I know one day I'm just going to pose him. He's just going to, yeah, let's do it. And he's just going to snap into. Right, so there she is. And let's close that. And. Ah, something fell on the floor last night. I forgot about it. 1 second, let me see if it's a hand. Okay, we have both hands. Yay! I should explain, obviously, because sun's come out, as you can see. Now, when I kept saying to you, can you see that? Can you see that? I couldn't see, because basically I can't see this. I can, but just by making my hand, but I can't really see what's going on the table because of the glare. So even when I block it with my other hand, still hard to see. But what I could see from actually editing, you guys could see the table quite clearly, which is good. And that's all that matters. So I'll just try and make sure I'm in focus. Still working, still working. Oh yeah. Right, okay, so we're going to quickly work on these pegs. Alright, it's still working, still working, still working. Let's check his. Still working, still working. Yeah, baby. I had an idea also. What about these? About these? I've got a couple of ideas. I do. But we will come back to that in a moment. Now, I found Hawk Girl's hands. Here they are. They were under a bit of tissue. So we need to basically make this the size of this. So the length, I think we can test that actually with this. Right, so the length isn't an issue. That's good to know. But that bulk, this really sticks out in this wrist, so that's no good. So we really need to narrow it down. Now I think the thickness should be fine because that goes in there quite nicely. So it literally will be this little notch. So if we just sand that all the way down, then that might just give it like a little bump like that's got, and that should basically do the trick. and if we maybe get some other hands later on, we potentially use them. So let's get the goggles back on. I'm wearing the goggles all morning just on top of my head, and we'll do some sanding on here. I think we will actually hold this like that. Is probably the best way, but that's going to move. And if I do it that way around, I won't be able to get to it. I should have thought of this before we attached it. Yep. 1 second, please. Sorry about that, just need to go out. Right, okay, let's see what we can do with this. Was not bad at all, actually. Did scrape the thumb a bit, which is a bit annoying. But all in all, that actually went down quite easily. I thought it was going to bounce all over the place for me. Right, let's see if this one's just pop in or if I need to heat it up. Hopefully it should just pop in. Yeah, we need to heat it up. It's nice and squidgy. I know it's not bad, but it still looks like there's like a little bit of a deformity there. I think I'll leave it like that because I think any more maybe come out a smidge. Right, let's let that cool. We'll start working on the other one. Perfect. Right, okay, she's coming on nicely. And yeah, there's a nice bit of tension now. Still not super duper, but it's still, there's something, which is good. But we can get some nice, cool, invisible woman poses. Awesome. Right, she is good for some sculpty woppy. I think, don't know if she needs anything else. Alright, Johnny Storm. You alright? Do you need coming off and going back on again? No? No, you good? Right, that one's good. Yeah, is that good? Right, is that good? That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. 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 Right, okay. Razzle, fricka. Right! I'm not winning with this guy, am I? It's just always something. Alright, let's give these bits a quick swipe around, see how they're getting on. Literally going to do one quick glide over. Perfect! Perfect. Alright, let's get your glue. I'm not going to glue inside, we'll just glue around. So I want a bit on there, a bit up here, a bit here. Bum 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 bum. What is this from? So again, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everyone for the supreme support you guys have been giving me throughout these videos. Radium part 4. This is 4? Yes, this is part 4. And already you guys have been so supportive and just amazing with your comments, so thank you. I really do appreciate it. I don't think that's going to stretch. Ah, I miss my old pliers. I lost my old pliers, I just disappeared once. I feel like I may have left them on my ex's, which is a shame. Alright. So freaking sweet. Alright, we're not going to touch this just yet. We'll put that to one side. Undo, there we go. We'll figure out the old bowl pits here. Alright, so I've been thinking about this. We have two options. Let's get rid of some of this rubbish. Alright, we'll keep that. Option A is I cut this disc out and I put it in this one, and then this should just pop straight in. Bob's your uncle. Downside to that is they're not the exact same size. They're pretty close, so I might be able to fudge it, but I have no idea how big the hole is inside. So if you remember when I did the Colossus, I tried that trick. It was completely mismatched and it just did not work. Option 2 or B, how many for today? Let's go option B. Option B is we make this hole bigger and we just attach that, and then we have the ratchet there for, you know, for nice sturdy arms. I prefer to go all the way through and attach the ratchet from about there, which is doable, but under the world. I mean, that diameter doesn't look far off of that. So option 3, or C, sucking with these right now, is we try and convert this head into like this head, so it just pops in. I mean, the curvature looks fine, so that's absolutely fine. I've just seen something very, very cool. Should make life a lot easier. pop. We're going to put that back in there. Oh, these are magnetic. Evidently not. Okay. Of course. Right. Well, that's close. Almost cut through that. Right, so this gives us a bit more freedom to work. I think the simplest option is going to be just glue that. So make the hole bigger, then just glue that. Bob's your uncle done. Let me make sure I get the right arms and the right things. So, oh fiddlesticks. I'm fairly confident it came out. Like, yeah, it came out. So, does it put LNR on it? I should probably put an LNR on it. Right, just so. Okay, inside there's an L, there's an R. So that's the left arm, that's the right arm. That's upside down. That's absolutely fine. Right, so right arm goes in here. So yeah, so if I basically just drill out the hole big enough to get that in, make it a bit tighter than it needs to be, and then press that into about there, then it's barely going to have anything to hold. Should be enough still to hold just that, especially if I make it a bit jagged so it's got a bit of friction to it as well. And it looks like there's a pin and a spring in there, so to get that out I'm basically going to have to destroy it. There's no other way. That peg is slightly bigger than this peg. I'll tell you what, we're not going to use this anyway, so why don't I cut into this and see how big that disc is. We can potentially cut into this and we can always put it back, because that does generally work, and see if that's even doable. Because if that's doable, it's the simplest and it's done. Let's try that, let's try that, let's try that. Let's get a lot of heat in. Firstly, how's this doing? Yeah boy, working fine. How are we doing? Working fine, working fine. How are you doing? Working fine. Right, let's heat this for about 20 minutes. Feeling resistance here. I don't think it's gonna work. Right, okay, so that's there. I wonder if I can just feel from this. And that's all the way down there. Yeah, completely different, massively not gonna work. I did just have an idea on something though. No, I need you. I need you. I need it. Man, that was hard to get out. And I scraped my knuckle. Right, so the potential plan. Let's just see. Try one thing. Alright, so my idea is cut straight here, so there's a bit of a layer, but we have the disc, okay? Cut, this is going to be really hard, basically just here, so there's a thin layer that can adhere to this. I keep saying adhere, stick to, and you stop saying that word, can stick to this. Then, basically, yeah, cut a slot out here, put a hole in it, and then we should have some rotation. That's the plan. I say try it, because I've got a spare, and see how we get on. That's actually not bad, quite a thin layer, that's exactly what I wanted. That ain't terribly chunky. Wait, wrong way around. So yeah. So we stick that to that. And then basically cut around it. I can work with that. I can work with that hole. Not perfect, but you know, we can sand them both down, get them nice and flat. Done. The question is, can we add this to this? So I'm touching that until I can do this. I think it'll be fine. Look at it. Alright, let's just work on it. Alright, for this one, we're going to go hardball and we're going to get the Dremel saw blade out. So I think that's going to be easiest, just kind of go. It was funny. I used to glue my wrist hinges because I didn't like them, didn't see the point of them, and I thought it was just too much articulation. And now I'm going to all this effort to add it to figures that don't have it. What is wrong with me? Damn it, went too far. Ah, my foot's gone to sleep. Ah, bugger. So it can never go down. So it'll only be able to go up. Like that. Oh my god, that's been hard work, that. And I still ain't finished. Oh my gosh, that was a mission. Not quite 100% done yet. Feels the squidge. Don't know. We'll see. I might glue them ends in. See how tight it is. Let's let it cool down for a minute, and then we'll have another look at it. Should get time to do that in this video. Oh man, my back. Lots of cold coffee. Right. While that's all cooling and whatnot, let's come back to the shoulders. So this is the right shoulder. The irony is I used the left elbow to do the right wrist. Alright, I'm not going to force that through then, no matter how much I heat that up. There's just not a lot at the back here. I can't put much more in because bear in mind it has to sit flush with these when it's in play. Can I hook that back on? No, I need to unscrew it. That is actually going to be a bit of a deciding factor. So if there's all this sticking through here, there's going to be no room for it. So I think I am going to have to cut that down. I can't really cut room into that. Oh, that's annoying. So I've gained half a centimetre, which I can live with. Might add some sculpt to that, maybe to there as well. I mean, I could technically cut all that away, like all of this here. So that'll be gone. Would then be glued just by literally this T here. But all we gain is basically that. Now I think I just have to accept loss. I can't get it to go down. Bit frustrating, but you know, we've got some up articulation and we've got a lot of up articulation. So you can actually have his wrist go back on himself, which is I think even if I flipped that, it wouldn't make any difference because of how much that sticks out. Or do I cut the thumb off? I could cut that off, which would give that additional, and maybe trim that off, like just that corner there, which would give us a bit more, and then smooth that down. If I literally cut, so this bit, so this little chunk here off, trimmed like this corner off, and then smoothed that off, that would potentially work. The aesthetic might be a little bit broken, but I think it would smooth over and it wouldn't be that terrible. That's probably the best option if I definitely want to go down. I would think about that for a minute. Let's come back to this. I want to make a decision this video. I know what to do. So touching that, it comes to there. Right, we're just going to do it. We are just going to do it. I think I might just drill it. Yeah, that looks perfect. Perfectly natural. Yeah, yeah. It just will not pop over that bit, will it? Alright, so boom. Boom. There's actually quite a lot of grip in there. Alright, let's see how well this fits. Oh, upside down. Yeah, as feared, but it's in. So, as I was concerned, it is catching on. So I do think I do need to sand that all the way down to at least the metal bit to bring that down a bit. And then I think we'll glue it on. Right, time. I got like 10 minutes. It's cooled down. Okay. Alright, okay, so there's still plenty there to heed again with that freaking. Yeah, much better. Now it's not even touching it. Perfect. So it goes all the way in. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so we can put some glue in now. I'm not going to do that today though. Give me. Let's see how much we actually took off. Quite a sizable chunk, you know. Right. I literally need to come off this thing. Let's make a decision about this quickly and then we're going to go. I think I'm going to do what I said. Alright, I need some tweaking. I think I might just cut that all the way off, which basically means what I've just done is in vain, which is completely pointless. Alright, I ain't got time to fly for that anymore today. We're going to have to come back on that one. But did some good work today, guys. Good work. We got quite a lot done. You know, let's just do some quick checks before we go. Sue's hands on, work fine. They look okay. I think that one looks slightly warped or slightly a bit bulbous, but it's alright. Johnny, waist seems to be fine. Arm, fine. Great, works fine. Ben's waist is fine, and the rest of it you've just seen, so we'll be working on it when we get back. Alright guys, I hope you did like this. I thought you found it good. I thoroughly enjoyed this part. It's been a good part. I don't think this is going to be anywhere near as many parts as the the X-Men, because basically, yeah, a lot of what we want to do is pretty much already done. So we'll see. Anyway, like I said, I hope you enjoy this part. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to try and get out as quick as possible. And yeah, I'm going to catch you in that next video. See ya.